Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've actually sat down to film and I'm kind of feeling good, so I decided to get ready, put some makeup on for you guys, you know. I'm sitting right in front of my window and I kind of changed up the background a little bit. I finally did my apartment tour, and so now I'm not gonna spoil anything. I can film wherever I want. So without further ado, this video is going to be about my summer favorites and my summer fails for so far. I mean, we're only halfway through the summer, but there's been stuff that I've been loving, and then there's some stuff that is just what happened with that? I'm gonna introduce you to those products, so let's jump right into the video. Like in the past, I like to end my videos on a good note, so I'm gonna save all of my hits for last, and I'm gonna do all the misses first. So the first product is this Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Micellar Water. It's supposed to be a detoxifying micellar water, and it's supposed to have charcoal in it. So that's why it looks black as hell. I accidentally shook it. I shouldn't have shook it because I wanted to show you guys what it looked like when I first bought it. So when you first buy this, the water inside of it is actually clear and it's black on the bottom. And I didn't realize that when I bought it. So when I went to use this, I used originally this same brand, but in the coconut scent. But I can't find that. Wherever I go, for some reason, I don't know what's up with that particular one, but I can't find it. So I decided to try this one. And so I pumped a cotton swab, because that's how I use the other one, and I use it to take off all of my makeup. When I did that with this, I literally ended up with a black streak on my face. I looked at the back, and it says in the directions, you have to shake the bottle. So that's what I did, right? And I shook it pretty well. I'm gonna show you guys to show you that I'm not crazy. All right, so here's my cotton swabs. I'm shaking it up so that none of the charcoal is left on the bottom. Okay, let's open the top. And I'm gonna pump it, and then I'm gonna put it on my arm so you can kind of see. Actually it's not that bad this time, but do you see? It looks like my arm is dirty. What the? No matter how much I rub it in, I just feel like it keeps getting worse and worse. So I don't know. Look at this. I can't even get this off my arm. I hate is a strong word, but I can't stand that product. I feel like it's a gimmick and you're just left with a dirty face. So I don't know. I feel like it does work as far as taking off product that's there, just like the other one did, and it doesn't leave you feeling sticky or greasy or anything like that. However, you're left with a dirty cast on your face. So I did not like that at all. Next product that we're gonna talk about is this one right here. This is the e.l.f. Beauty Shield Antioxidant Enriched Skin Protectant, and it has SPF 50 in it. I wanted to try this because it had a tint and because it had an SPF. And since it's the summertime, I wanted to lighten up my makeup and try something almost like a BB cream. But I said, you know what? This is a primer. I can actually wear this underneath other makeup. So let me try this. I love the packaging, first of all. I think it's beautiful. I love that there's a pump. However, this is thick, super thick, okay? No joke, that junk ain't going nowhere. It's just, I can't tell you, this could cover a tattoo. It's very, very thick, which is not good for my skin in particular, just because I have oily skin and acne prone skin, and I just feel like this turns into a grease ball on my face and just promotes acne. So I just don't like this in particular for me. I don't feel like it's a good color match. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's a little pink for my skin tone. I tried using less product because I know a lot of this product, of course, it's going to build up and look cakey. So I just tried using less product the second time I tried it, and I still did not like it. So unfortunately, this is not a favorite of mine. Right now I want to talk about a concealer that I've seen everywhere. I actually have two concealers that I want to talk about, but here's the first one. This one is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I have seen this everywhere, and it's been so hyped up about how it's so affordable, but it works amazing. People use these shades to do highlighting and even with the darker shades, they'll use it to do contouring, and it looked fabulous. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try it. I saw it in the store, and when I tried this, I've tried this several times just to see how it would apply with a brush, a sponge, like everything. And it does not sit well on my skin. I don't know why, but it just like really looks so dry under the eye, which is kind of weird because when you put it on, it's not a dry formula. I would say like it's almost like not dewy, but like a satin finish. So I was really disappointed with this just because, I don't know, like I just didn't like how it wore on my face. And the last product I want to talk about was very similar to the reason why I don't like this product. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. And I was super excited about this one as well because I've been looking for a new concealer and I could not find one. And I heard that this one was a lot like Shape Tape, I believe. However, it was a lot more affordable. So when I picked this up and tried this, again, same deal. I applied one side with a sponge, one side with a brush, just to see like what looks best because not every product applies the same way. And I could not, I'm trying not to say hate. I couldn't stand the way this looked underneath my eyes. I did it in front of Kyle and I even showed him and he even looked at it like, yeah, that looks really cakey. Like if your man is telling you it's cakey, bitch, it's cakey. Like, no. And I was really bummed out because again, I love the packaging. I always get excited about stuff that like looks cute and I'm like, oh, I hope this really works. I loved the applicator, was awesome. It's like a doe foot applicator, but it's nice and long and I feel like you get a lot of product down at once. But it just wasn't for me. All right, now we're gonna go on a better note and we're gonna talk about all my favorites. So one of the favorites that I wanna talk about are my nails. I have been waiting for so long to get my nails done, and if you guys have been following me for a while, I am a teacher and I work with special needs kids, so it's very, very difficult for me to have my nails done during the year. I just love them. I love the shape of them. I love that they're not like flat and they're kind of like a little bit of a curve. It's really hard for me to find a place that knows what they're doing. So I was with a friend of mine and she lives down in Toms River and she said, you know what, let's just go to my nail place. Let's just see if you'll like the way that they do your nails. And I said, all right. So I went down there and it's called Sunshine Nails in Toms River, and the girl, her name is Lily. She's the girl that did my nails, and I didn't really even have to say much to her. All I told her was that I wanted a square shape and I did want to make sure that they were a little bit on the curved side. Like I didn't like the nails to look flat. That's all I told her. And she freaking did her thing and I love the way that it came out. So these nails are just gel nails. I tell them I cannot have acrylic because I have an allergic reaction to it. So this was perfect, and I love them, love them, love them. So I just wanted to shout them out really quick because it's awesome. And I feel like, you know when you get your nails and you're like, ASMR. I gotta film one of those videos. All right, so I have a lot more favorites to talk about, so I'm gonna try to breeze through them so this video is not like 12,000 hours long. So the first two items kind of go together. These are the Sun Bum Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and this is an aloe cooling gel. So when I go to the beach, I am very fair skin, very sensitive. So I need to have a high SPF, and that enables me to get a tan without burning. I use this and I literally have to apply it every hour. So what usually helps me is applying a lotion is tedious. So I will apply this first and then an hour from then I'll use the spray, which I don't have with me right now, but I'll use like a spray SPF. And then an hour from then I'll reapply the lotion, and then an hour from then I'll use the spray. Just because I tried doing the 2-hour intervals that it talks about like on the product to reapply every 2 hours or whatever, and it just doesn't work for me. I still burn, so I have to do it every hour. But I love this brand because it's vegan, it's cruelty free, there's vitamins in here, and it leaves your skin feeling good, you know? And then this is awesome because when you do get a sunburn, sometimes it happens, and for me, even though I'm like applying, sometimes I miss or whatever, I just noticed that this gets my sunburn in check, and I don't peel, and it heals a lot faster when I use this. And you can use it as like a daily thing in the summer if you wanted to. You can also put this on sunburns, minor cuts, scrapes, minor burns, insect bites, and minor skin irritation. So it's like a multi-purpose use. And I believe right now they're on sale in Ulta. It's like buy one, get one 40% off the Sun Bum products. This one is like a oopsie daisy. Like I said, I've been looking for a new concealer and I picked this up. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer from Laura Mercier. Now, you guys know that I am vegan and that's how I choose to live my life. Not everybody does, but I do. And when I'm thinking about like food and like certain things like that, I'm on it. Ooh, I spit. But when it comes down to like going shopping for makeup, sometimes I'm just in the store and I'm like, damn, like I've been seeing this concealer, I want to try it. I grabbed it, brought it home, been loving it, and I realized like I don't think this is vegan. And I believe that this brand is cruelty free. However, I don't think this is vegan because it doesn't say anything about it every time I look it up in the description on Sephora. And if I put in vegan concealers, Sephora brings up every vegan concealer that they have and this doesn't pop up. So I feel bad about that, but like, oh my God, this, if you are not a vegan and you don't care about that type of stuff or whatever, and you wanted to try a concealer that was good and smooth, I have it on today. It's just beautiful. This was freaking amazing. I literally went through this tube in like 2 months, or not even. Like I've literally been wearing this thing every single day, so I have to go pick up another concealer. But because I realized that it's not vegan, I'm not gonna repurchase this. But this is my favorite for right now because this is what I've been using. Hopefully I can find one that is just as good. I was using the color 1N. So if you haven't tried this and you're not vegan, try this, it's good. I've been trying to replace all of my nail polish and I went and picked this one up because this one is 100% vegan and cruelty free. It is a little expensive. It's about $9, I think, a bottle. But how many times do you go through a bottle of nail polish? Like it lasts you a while. This is from the brand Pacifica and it is in the color Pretty and Pink. And I picked this up because I wanted something that was going to go good with like the color of my nails. And this is actually like almost a dead on match. And so I picked this up so that I can do a quick like little pedicure because I'm going to the beach tomorrow with some friends. And I love this. I think it applied so opaque in just 2 coats and it dried pretty quickly. Like not so quickly that you're gonna have to work fast, otherwise it clumps up, but like enough time for you to apply the nail polish and then like it literally dries in like 10 or 15 minutes. Every other nail polish that I work with, it's like I'm waiting there for like 25, 30 minutes for it to actually completely dry. But I think maybe this formula is a little bit thinner, so I don't know, maybe it's just because it's new and I haven't bought new nail polish in a while, but I really, really like this. Okay, so something that is a little TMI, but you guys know that I don't care about that. I have been struggling for so long, like literally over 2 years now, I wanna say, with finding a deodorant that works for me. I personally think that it's due to my thyroid because I have an overactive thyroid. So sometimes that kind of plays with the hormones in your body. So I have a really hard time finding a deodorant that works for me. My mom actually told me to do something for the longest time. And she's like, Sam, just put baking soda underneath your arms. Like put your deodorant on and then take a little bit of baking soda and rub it underneath your arms. I'm like, Mom, that's not gonna work. And she's like, yes, it will. So she took me into the bathroom one day. She took this out right here. This is baking soda. She took some on her fingers, on her 2 fingers like this, and kind of like dusted off any excess. And she just like rubbed it around underneath my armpits and the stench was gone. I was like, are you kidding me? This actually works. So ever since then, I have been using like my regular deodorants that I use. I kind of like switch them up every once in a while. And then I put this, like once it dries, directly on top of it and I just wipe away any excess that I have. And it's amazing. Like this has saved my life, I feel like. It's so simple and it's so affordable. Like, do you know how much baking soda that you can get? And like this, I take it everywhere with me. So that has been something that has been a real lifesaver. So if you're struggling with that, I would try that and What do you got to lose? It's like less than $2, I think, at the store for you to buy a whole box, so try that. I've been really trying to drink like more veggie juices and stuff like that, so I ended up picking this up. I picked this up from ShopRite. This is the Naked Brands Fruit and Veggie Juice Kale Blazer. It's basically kale flavored blend, and it has 8 juices in it, and it has some other natural flavors, but there's no sugar added in it, and if you read the ingredients, you can understand everything in the ingredients. And I really like this. You can read more about it, but just be careful because when it comes to the bigger jugs like this, there's ones that say fruit and veggie smoothie. That's different than this. This is fruit and veggie juice. So this doesn't have anything else added to it. So just be careful if you're gonna go try it in the store, but this actually tastes pretty good. I like things that taste a little bit more earthy, and I don't know why, it just makes me feel like healthy, but I really like this. It is a little expensive, but I bought this 2 weeks ago, and I have a serving of it maybe once a day, and it's lasted me, like this has lasted me almost 2 weeks, speaking of. And the last thing is a gift somebody gave me. This is what it looks like. I have been obsessed with this water bottle. This is a stainless steel water bottle. It's insulated, and what I love about this is it can do hot or cold, and it works. Like this is a little screw top, okay? And the only thing I've put in here so far is water because it's hot out, but when the fall comes, I will be putting coffee in this thing. Like, when you screw the top on, it's good. You can throw this thing around. It's not going to spill. It doesn't drip. Like, I hate water bottles and coffee mugs that drip after you close them. Like, no, bitch, you need to stay inside. This doesn't do that. This actually completely seals. It doesn't drip, doesn't spill, and it looks fabulous. But the thing that I love the most about it is that if I put cold water in here, right now, and if I go to the beach, because this is what happened to me, I went to the beach with my parents, and then we like did some shopping and stuff. It was like 3.5 hours later, I opened this bottle up to take a sip of water, and the water was just as cold as when I put it in. That was like mind-blowing to me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with this water bottle. I love it so much. So if you guys can find this, again, this is by the brand Manna. I don't know if I mentioned that before, M-A-N-N-A. And I don't know where my friend got it, but I have seen it on Amazon. So if I see it anywhere else, I will let you guys know, but this is my jam. All right, guys, that's it for this video. That was my favorites and my fails for the summer so far. I have to go, guys, because I have to film another video before I actually go out shopping because I'm trying to get ready for my honeymoon. It's coming up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Almost forgot to shut my AC off. Hey guys, welcome. Like, I'm trying to talk. Why am I doing this? What is on my curtain? What the hell is this? There's something on my curtains. I don't know what that is, but it looks like baking stuff. Like, what the hell? I finally did... I don't know if I shaved my arms. I might have to refilm that part. So most of them could just, like, fit in my hand. Oh my God, no, this is my pen. I like this pen. I know that my neighbor is probably listening to me upstairs, and he's probably like, what the hell? Oh well. Thank God that there's tissues here. Thank you, Jesus. I loved, like, that just got on my pants. And it is double wall vacuumed. I don't know what that means. Where's the end button?